YouTube's biggest stars. California, by way of Cleveland, Ohio. Here is Jake, the problem child.
Step from Jake Paul, and that is what you call a turning point, folks. Okay, a minute and a half left here in round 5, and Jake's looking for the finish. He's finished. He's hurt. That's the run. Jake Paul's flying over here.
Tyson's come back to the ring against social media icon Jake Paul, a once-in-a-lifetime dream matchup that could be the most viewed boxing event in modern boxing history, has been rescheduled for November 5th.
The highly anticipated fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson has a new date. They'll face off in AT&T Stadium on November 15th.
The bout, which was initially planned for July 20th, will now occur on November 15th and will still be at the AT&T Stadium near Dallas, streamed live globally on Netflix. Nakas Abibadarian, co-founder of Most Valuable Promotions, made a statement on Friday morning. He said, "Our team has worked tirelessly with all parties involved to reschedule this monumental fight to a date that ensures both Jake Paul and Mike Tyson are fully prepared with equal training time, as well as allowing us to keep the event at AT&T Stadium in the midst of the Cowboys season." In the statement, Most Valuable Promotions confirmed they ensured the rescheduled date allowed both fighters equal preparation time while still hosting the event at the same stadium during the Dallas Cowboys season. Iron Mike is one of the greatest boxers ever. He was the undisputed heavyweight champion from 1987 to 1990. Tyson turns 58 on June 30th. Paul, a social media star who has boxed professionally since 2020, at 27 years old, is set to face an opponent 30 years older than him. Tyson will be 58 at the time of the fight, yet he is not concerned about the age gap. Mike Tyson stated, "Although we had to delay the fight, I will resume training soon." Tyson said, "I am grateful to the medical staff that treated me and to MVP, Netflix, and AT&T Stadium for working tirelessly to find the best rescheduled date for all parties. While we have a new date, the outcome will be the same no matter when we fight. Jake Paul is getting knocked out." He expressed confidence in his ability to restart training and prepare for the upcoming match. He also reaffirmed his commitment to delivering a decisive triumph over Jake Paul whenever.
Former heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson had a brief medical scare earlier today during a cross-country flight from Miami to Los Angeles. According to TMZ, paramedics had to be called on board the United Airlines flight. The 57-year-old said he was in pain and felt dizzy and nauseous 30 minutes before the plane landed at LAX. A representative for Tyson says he experienced a flare-up from an ulcer but is now recovering. Tyson is in the middle of training for his July boxing match against YouTube star Jake Paul.
Tyson experienced an ulcer flare-up on a May 26 flight that required medical care. Tyson is confident that he will restart training soon after doctors identified an ulcer flare-up in a recent exam. Despite the postponed date, Mike Tyson stated, "The outcome will be the same no matter when we fight. Jake Paul is getting knocked out." Tyson became nauseous and dizzy during the final hour of a flight from Miami to Los Angeles. Tyson's camp attributed the episode to an ulcer issue and said he would need to do light training for several weeks. Tyson said in a statement released by Netflix, "Although we had to delay the fight, I will resume training soon. I am grateful to the medical staff that treated me and to MVP, Netflix, and AT&T Stadium for working tirelessly to find the best rescheduled date for all parties." In addition to Mike Tyson's confident assertion of victory, Jake Paul has also shared his prediction for the fight. Despite expressing admiration and respect for Tyson, Paul has boldly declared his intention to achieve a knockout triumph. Paul has also predicted a knockout in the fight. He said both boxers have heightened anticipation for their upcoming match, making it one of the most anticipated bouts in recent boxing history. This increased excitement is reflected in ticket sales, with a significant portion already sold. However, with the announcement of the fight's postponement and rescheduled date to November 15th, there are adjustments for ticket holders. Most Valuable Promotions stated in Friday's release, with the fight being pushed back. Like for months, Jake Paul responded, "There's a new date, but everything else stays the same. The baddest man on the planet versus the biggest disruptor in boxing. 6 generations have a stake in this fight. Who gets the W from AT&T Stadium in Texas, live and free on Netflix globally? They're putting out a poll on who will win and how, with Mike Tyson by KO being favored by over 70%. Jake Paul commented, "This is some funny stuff. Haters saying that Mike Tyson is old, but the vast majority of people are saying that he's going to knock me out." Despite skepticism about Mike Tyson's age, over 70% of poll respondents favor his victory by knockout. Jake Paul finds it amusing how even his haters agree on this. In the latest episode of Beyond the Fight, Chael Sonnen, American promoter and martial artist, dissected the unexpected twist in the Tyson vs. Paul saga. Tyson experienced an ulcer flare-up on a May 26 flight that required medical care. Tyson is confident that he will restart training soon after doctors identified an ulcer flare-up in a recent exam. Despite the postponed date, Mike Tyson stated, "The outcome will be the same no matter when we fight. Jake Paul is getting knocked out." Tyson became nauseous and dizzy during the final hour of a flight from Miami to Los Angeles. Tyson's camp attributed the episode to an ulcer issue and said he would need to do light training for several weeks. Tyson said in a statement released by Netflix, "Although we had to delay the fight, I will resume training soon. I am grateful to the medical staff that treated me and to MVP, Netflix, and AT&T Stadium for working tirelessly to find the best rescheduled date for all parties." In addition to Mike Tyson's confident assertion of victory, Jake Paul has also shared his prediction for the fight. Despite expressing admiration and respect for Tyson, Paul has boldly declared his intention to achieve a knockout triumph. Paul has also predicted a knockout in the fight. He said both boxers have heightened anticipation for their upcoming match, making it one of the most anticipated bouts in recent boxing history. This increased excitement is reflected in ticket sales, with a significant portion already sold. However, with the announcement of the fight's postponement and rescheduled date to November 15th, there are adjustments for ticket holders. Most valuable promotions stated in Friday's release, with the fight being pushed back. Like for months, Jake Paul responded, "There's a new date, but everything else stays the same. The baddest man on the planet versus the biggest disruptor in boxing. 6 generations have a stake in this fight. Who gets the W from AT&T Stadium in Texas, live and free on Netflix globally?" They're putting out a poll on who will win and how, with Mike Tyson by KO being favored by over 70%. Jake Paul commented, "This is some funny stuff. Haters saying that Mike Tyson is old, but the vast majority of people are saying that he's going to knock me out." Despite skepticism about Mike Tyson's age, over 70% of poll respondents favor his victory by knockout. Jake Paul finds it amusing how even his haters agree on this. In the latest episode of Beyond the Fight, Chael Sonnen, American promoter and martial artist, dissected the unexpected twist in the Tyson vs. Paul saga.
Mike Tyson, Jake Paul officially rescheduled. Or, at least officially, a date has been announced that it's going to be.
Sonnen dived deep to uncover the reality behind the postponement. He peeled back the layers of speculation and doubt, leaving no stone unturned in the quest for clarity. The fight may be delayed, but the analysis is just beginning. De La Hoya, American promoter and former professional boxer, offered his perspective on the changing landscape of the fight. He said, "I think Mike Tyson, being nearly 60 and Jake Paul trying to climb the ladder through Mike Tyson, it's not a good look for him. But if Jake Paul wants to be a real fighter, then take on real fights. Take on contenders. Top 10 fighters who are young fighters ranked in our boxing system. That's the way you do it, Jake. I'm not dissing you. I'm not saying anything bad. I respect you because you love boxing, and anybody who loves boxing, I have to respect." He shared insights on the importance of authenticity and integrity in boxing, hinting at the complexities of fame, skill, and respect within the boxing community. Mike Tyson recently posted on his Instagram story, "New date for Jake's wake," with Jake Paul responding, saying, "Is he the definition of all talk? 'Cause it seems like it. This Nate Diaz type of talk, meaning, take your time, sir. Not that you have much of it. This octagon whooping has patience. Main reason I'm mad is because you messed up my plans, and I know you don't use your socials. So to Tyson's team, y'all are some too, and deliver my message for me." In a fiery exchange on social media, Mike Tyson teased a new date for Jake Paul's anticipated defeat, prompting a sharp retort from Paul questioning Tyson's credibility and patience. The controversial fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson got delayed due to Mike's worsening health condition, with many speculating that the fight might not happen at all. Don King, the legendary boxing promoter known for his flamboyant personality and iconic phraseology, delivered his characteristically passionate response to the interviewer's question. "What do you think about this fight with him and Jake Paul? Him pulling out, it being rescheduled. What are your thoughts on all that?" Don King, known for his theatrical style, responds to the interviewer's question with his trademark enthusiasm. He exclaims, "Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, my home poto. All Puerto Ricans. You know what I mean? So, I don't know other questions. I can't answer. All I know is div port."
Warned everybody involved to play and handle the Mike Tyson thing correctly because the visuals were bad. And when you're dealing in a world of optics, it's very relevant. And Tyson versus Paul would likely be on July 20th. It would likely be on had they not put out the fake press release in the first place. When they put out this watered down, dumb press release.
Don King, known for his colorful language and flamboyant personality, reacts to the news of the rescheduled bout between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. But there are some boxers who are clearly interested in digging up this topic to the roots. In the lead-up to the highly anticipated bout between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, Dana White, the president of the Ultimate Fighting Championship UFC, weighed in with his thoughts on the matchup. He highlighted Jake Paul's previous boxing bout against someone his own age, which ended in defeat for Paul. White's remarks underscored the skepticism surrounding Paul's chances against the legendary Tyson. Given the vast difference in experience and skill level, he said, when the fight happens, Mike Tyson will be 58 years old. It'll be a 31-year age difference between these two. And you know, Jake Paul did fight a kid his age, and he lost. I just saw this thing on the internet yesterday. I reposted it, where it says after, if he wins. If he beats Mike Tyson, he's going to fight Clint Eastwood next. Clint Eastwood, 93 years old. This tongue-in-cheek remark from White emphasizes the absurdity of Paul's potential opponents and adds a lighthearted touch to the discussion surrounding the unconventional matchups Paul has pursued in his boxing career. As the anticipation builds for the boxing match between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, Michael Bisping, a respected British former mixed martial artist, offers his perspective on the match. Bisping characterizes the event as absurd, saying about the matchup, "It's just this absurd. This absolute spectacle that's selling to the younger people now. Granted, this is on Netflix. It's not going to be on pay-per-view, and a lot of people will watch it. Fair play to Netflix. Fair play to Mike Tyson. Fair play to all the managers. They're going to get paid. This will be massive, massive business. Okay, but at its core, this is a 27-year-old whatever he is, going up against an almost 60-year-old man." He highlights the stark age difference between the two fighters and questions the legitimacy of the fight as a sporting event. Josh Thompson, American mixed martial artist.
I can't see anything, but I got to wait to see because I'm a fan like you.
Okay.
That's what I make the fights. The best fight and the best, the one who wants it the most is the one who will take it home. So we got to find out who's going to take it home first. Then you come in that question.
Fair enough, fair enough. Maybe I'll see you after the fight then, dog.
Yeah, yes.
There you
I
go.
look forward to it with great anticipation.
There you go.
I'm happy to be home again. Viva Puerto Rico!
Thank you, Don.
Expresses his concern and confusion over the decision for Tyson to participate in the match, particularly given his age and the potential risks involved. He said, "And this to me is one of those things where I don't know how he was raised. But this, I feel like it has to do with something to do with the family atmosphere. This shouldn't even be happening." I would even go as far as to say, like, even with the Anderson Silva fight, I was like, okay, maybe I'm okay with it because Anderson was still active, still training. He questions the motivations behind Tyson's return to the ring, suggesting that it may be driven by financial gain for Jake Paul rather than a genuine desire to compete. John Thompson further said, "Still, Mike's been training here and there. I mean, he looked great in Riyadh. I saw him in Riyadh. He's been training here and there. He looked like he's leaned out. He looks like he understands where he's going with this. I get it. But what are you looking to accomplish outside of just money?" Thompson emphasizes the importance of respecting the legacy of athletes like Tyson and urges consideration for their well-being. He added, saying, "You beat Mike Tyson, but you didn't beat Mike Tyson. You didn't beat Mike Tyson. That's the point. That's the point that I think you're getting at. But I'm looking at it more from, I want to say, it's a respect thing. Learn how to respect the people that came before you. And this is just blatant disrespect. And the fact that Mike was just entertained by this, I want to know why." His remarks reflect broader concerns within the combat sports community regarding the ethics and implications of aging athletes continuing to compete. Once again, we are here with the prediction of Oscar De La Hoya, an American promoter and former professional boxer. He shared his perspective on the commitment required to succeed in the sport of boxing by urging individuals, like Jake Paul, to take boxing seriously if they aspire to achieve success and recognition within the sport. De La Hoya underscores the rigorous demands and expectations placed upon professional boxers. British professional boxer Anthony Joshua reflects on the inevitable challenge posed by time in the world of boxing. Joshua expresses his concern for Mike Tyson, a legendary boxer known for his ferocity in the ring, who is now facing the effects of aging. He said, "The only thing I'm worried about is Father Time. That's one thing that has never been beaten. And Tyson, he's older now, but I pray that he comes out healthy." but I think Jake Paul, with his youth, Joshua's remarks likely stem from discussions surrounding the potential risks and implications of older athletes returning to competitive boxing. Francis Ngannou also expresses his initial surprise and confusion upon hearing about the boxing match involving Mike Tyson, likely referencing Tyson's bout with Jake Paul. Ngannou stated, "Honestly, I don't know. I looked at it and they said it was on Netflix, so I thought it was going to be some sort of movie. It hit me like a shock. I'm still processing it. If it's true, I will go out there to support Mike. He can still kick some ass. No doubt about it." Despite his initial shock, Ngannou expresses his support for Tyson, acknowledging the former champion's enduring skills and asserting his confidence in Tyson's ability to compete effectively should the match indeed take place. In a reflective moment during a media interview, Tyson Fury shared his thoughts, particularly in light of recent events involving Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Acknowledging the polarizing nature of Jake Paul's influence on the sport, Fury emphasized the significance of their impact, both in terms of audience engagement and the broader spectacle of boxing. Tyson Fury stated, "I think it's fantastic for boxing. You've got a legend in Mike Tyson. You've got a YouTube boxer who has come into the game and blown it up. He's got millions of followers, millions of views, and millions of eyes, good, bad, or indifferent. Some people love him, some people hate him. So, I think it's a really good spectacle for boxing." Reflecting on the diverse reactions to Jake Paul's involvement, Fury underscored the importance of such figures in drawing attention to the sport despite varying opinions. Ahead of Mike Tyson's highly anticipated return to the ring, boxing analyst Rafael Cordeaux also offered his insights on Tyson's fighting style and potential performance. Cordeaux expressed confidence in Tyson's ability to deliver a quick victory, evoking memories of Tyson's iconic first-round knockouts. He stated, "First-round knockout, this is Mike Tyson. This is how he fights. I believe people don't have to be worried. We're talking about a guy who was a two-time champ. The guy didn't have 20 fights in 2 years. He knows how to fight. He fought against the best guys in the world. When he steps inside the ring, he knows what to do. It's not something new for Mike." Cordeaux's words showed how much faith people have in Tyson's skills and experience. With Tyson preparing for his fight, Cordeaux's talk reminded everyone that Tyson is a big deal in boxing and knows how to grab attention with his impressive talent. As the anticipation for the Tyson vs. Paul fight reaches its peak, breaking news has emerged regarding the rescheduled date. Despite setbacks, the clash of boxing legend Mike Tyson and YouTube sensation Jake Paul is set to electrify audiences on November 15, 2024. With the fight back on the cards, predictions are rife. Analysts weigh in on the potential outcomes, with many speculating on whether Tyson's legendary power will overcome Paul's youthful vigor. Will Tyson's experience and knockout prowess prevail, or will Paul's unorthodox style and determination prove to be the ultimate game-changer? As excitement builds, join the conversation. Share your predictions, thoughts, and expectations for this monumental showdown. Who will emerge victorious, and how will the fight unfold? Stay tuned for more updates and exclusive insights leading up to the big night. Don't miss out on witnessing history in the making. Mark your calendars, spread the word, and get ready for an unforgettable spectacle. The Tyson vs. Paul showdown awaits, and the world is watching.